I'm guessing that these birds don't approve of where I'm at. But where I'm at, I'm right outside of my barbecue barn, which is a pole barn covered in tarps with a bunch of those little tie things, little things you tie stuff down on a load of a vehicle maybe. They're stretchy, got a little hook on each end, different colors. I tried to get black ones, but that's impossible. But I've got this tarp set up with this back, black tarp on one side and camouflage on the other in the back. And it's up in the air, tied up to trees, and the rest of the barn is open doors. But it's tarpish, to protect you on rainy, windy days. I have a winter setup and a summer setup. This is the summer. Because it's been so warm lately, but today's a cooler day. And I'm not cooking, I'm not barbecuing, I'm not grilling, whatever that means. Most of the time what I do is indirect heating of food. Now sometimes I'll sear some steaks, but I like slow cooking, but I'm not even cooking right now. I'm pretending like I'm slow cooking. I have the grill on, and I use gas. I don't use wood. I'm not that fancy. I don't have pellets. I like gas. It's kind of regulated. It's what I'm used to. That's the way I've always done it right there, boy. I ain't changing now. I probably do change now. I do cook with wood some, I cook with charcoal some. And I've been around people cooking with pellets. Just kind of learned how to do it, It's a little fancier. You got to be... with gas or wood, you got to be there. You got to regulate it. It's like you got to be on top of it. But those pellets, people just whipping out their phone, man. Like, I'm going to change the temperature right here, Oh, wow, man. See, the reason why I like my barbecue grill, my gas grill, is because of the fact that I can't go anywhere right now. I use this as an excuse. That's what I say. I can't go anywhere right now. I got to watch this meat. Well, when's it going to be done? Well, about 14 hours from now. Probably it's going to be lunch tomorrow. Oh, so you got to, they can't go anywhere? No, I can't go anywhere. I'm here. I'm stuck. I got to smell. And that's what I'm doing right now is I'm just kicking up some smell. I do have a pizza on it, a cheese pizza, That's just because I don't want to just burn gas for absolutely no reason. But right now, I've got indirect heat cooking the pizza. The pizza's on one side and the heat's on the other. 2 burners of 4 going. And on top of those 2 burners that are going, I have a little metal bucket as such. And inside of that bucket, I had some wood chips. And my favorite is... There's probably some hickory mixed in with some cherry. But right now, I'm not going to burn my hickory because I've only got a limited amount. I'm like, I'm going to keep that in case I want to cook something. But but what I have going on now inside of there, heating up, about to be smoking and stinking up the whole neighborhood. Going, what the hell is Brad cooking over there? Cheese pizza. But what I have going on now is some apple and some cherry and a little bit of mesquite thrown in. And it just smells so good. Can I put that through here? Can I put that smell through here? Like, no, Brad, please don't put smells through telephone. This would be not good for us. We would say, no, Brad, please don't do this. Okay, all right, so I won't do that. But it's beautiful, though. I mean, it's just, that smell in the air, and it's trapped by these tarps, and there's little areas that the wind rushes through, and it pushes it out in certain directions because there's, there's doors on all sides. So, it's going to go somewhere, and the wind is going to push it somewhere, and somebody's going to get a whiff of it. I like doing that, though, man. I like whenever I'm walking through the back, and somebody may be way off. They may be there's no telling how far. They may be a half a mile from me, a quarter of a mile. But they'll have a grill going, and just a little bit of that will hit my nose, and I go, And the smell of the grill... and put a little meat on it, and it sure smells good, doesn't it? Ooh, look what I see on that tree out there. I see a woodpecker. I guess that's a woodpecker. No, it's not moving. A woodpecker would be making noise, wouldn't it? But I see something colored up like a woodpecker is colored up. The ones I see around here, and they're beautiful. You ever seen a woodpecker? I talk about birds all the time, but the woodpecker. I can't think of the name of this guy here, but it's a common woodpecker. That's a common woodpecker, yeah. But anyway, it's black and has some red and white on its head. Beautiful. A lot of red and white on its head. It's a beautiful creature, and I heard one the other day, but I've not got to see him today. I haven't got to see him this year. I've got to find me a woodpecker to go see. But in the meantime, I got this grill going out here. This is let's get to the back of it. That's absolutely delicious. I've been cooking this, with indirect heat for just a few years, probably since around 16 or so. I've had to carry a weight of cooking a lot, for family gatherings and such. So, cooking is something I enjoy, specifically if I can do it outdoors. Although I don't mind cooking inside either. I mean, I actually love to cook, and I like to prepare. It's very satisfying, the people now say. I hear kids say it's very satisfying. Like taking apart Velcro or something. It's very satisfying. It was very satisfying to cook for me, to prepare to cook. I like to cut up things and just get it all ready. And then I like to, whenever it's, you got to stir it in, I'm a really good stirrer in, dude. I don't even need a blender. Most of the time. Well, I do need a blender. Yeah, if I'm making some juices and stuff. But, if I'm stirring in, or if I'm frying hamburger meat, ground meat, or just, like for pasta or something, I can chop it up real well. I'm the chopper upper-est dude, man. Everybody else is like slackers. And there's a crow. He's back out in the front yard. This is my friend. Every time I go out here, there's a crow. He's a good guy. I know him so well. Or maybe she. I don't know. It's a crow. I don't try to judge gender no more. I get in trouble judging gender sometimes. I mean, it's not out of disrespect. It's just that, there's a lot of things that I don't understand. And I'm one of those old, it leaves me very hard. What leaves me very hard? Well, it's just my upbringing. I don't care if you're younger than me or older than me or whatever, and you're serving me somewhere, or I'm doing business with you or something. I want to say yes, sir, and no, ma'am. That's what I want to say. I want to say yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I want to let them know I appreciate what they're doing. But, so I'm having to learn some new things. I guess sometimes a thank you is enough. You ain't got to put ma'am on the back of it, Brad. All you got to do is just say thank you. Maybe hand them a 5 ski or something. A 10 skis where he's even better. 20 skis doing certain things, So, but I meet a lot of people in restaurants and in various places all over now. It used to be just in, you would see people inside of like convenience stores and stuff. Because I'm not everywhere, but I'm just telling you what my perspective is. I'd see people inside of convenience stores and they were outside of the grid. Blue hair, pink hair, rings all the way up to the center of their face, whatever, And then, you start seeing in restaurants, and then you start seeing at front desks at manufacturing facilities, and then insurance offices. And then, next thing you know, your insurance agent has blue hair and rings all up the center of their face. And they're very, they're not trying to portray to me a gender, And the old redneck part of me just goes, I tell you right now, I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to respond. I mean, I kind of want to smile because I'm like, what are you doing to yourself, man? But But another part of me is like, that's their expression, bro. I mean, you got all this uptight bullshit. If you go look at natives everywhere and they got like shit all over them, tattoos and stuff. But not me, I don't have any tattoos. I mean, I feel like if I put a tattoo on me, Jesus would come down with a sword and stomp me in the head. Poof, cut off your head. You disrespected your body. You disrespected your body. Now I kill you. Yeah, maybe too many days. And the altar boy, whatever that is. I didn't really do an altar boy. I'm not Catholic. I'm Methodist. We don't have any altar boys. When I did the offering, I'd go pick it up, I'd come over early and make sure all the heat and stuff was going. I did that, I did stuff to make it easier for the old people. But, so that's the context I was raised. Of course, I was educated. When I traveled all around the place. Had $1 million, but I spent it all. But today, I'm trying to blend in, I'm 50-something in the world, I'm just like those 50-somethings when I was a kid, like the kids are going, you're so dumb. Of course, I kind of fit in pretty well. I do some coaching and have kids and try to stay, limber, this drug regimen, keeps my mind healthy, like the dude from the Big Lebowski thing. If you've never watched the Big Lebowski and memorized every line, you may never understand what I'm talking about. Because most of what I say is kind of a parroting, to use, I like to quote Charlie Greer. I'm parroting. Most of the time when you hear me saying something, I'm parroting. Excuse me. The Big Lebowski. But so that's who I am. I'm the dude. If you really want to get down to it, I'm the dude now. I'm not the dude who grew up on the farm, and I'm not the dude who was in college, I'm not the dude that just did business for 25 years, corporate world, I'm not just that dude. I'm the dude, Right now I'm wearing scrub pants and my head shaved. I'm not that kind of hippie. Hippies don't have to have long hair, man. Come on. Get over your freaking stereotypes. If a boy ain't got to be a girl ain't got to be a boy, a hippie ain't got to have long hair. Can you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? So anyway, there's the basic things that, that barbecue smells good. There's basic tenets that I carry around with me, but also, it's changing times. It's a different kind of music, man. And I've been alive for 50-something years. I've seen the music change all the way. My brain myelinated quick. I got a big brain, man. My head's as big as my body is. I'm so smart. I'm really not smart. I'm dumb as a box of rocks, but other people call me smart. Like, I was thinking, if I'm smart, it must be, I don't know. If I'm real smart, something's wrong. Because I just pooped my pants. I don't know why. It just happened. I don't know. I'm not that smart. Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, I'm looking at this world, and it seems something different. It's a change in times. It's not just what it was back then. But I'm that smart. I can see what's going on. I can feel it's changed, man. The world is changed. It's like a Stephen King novel. It's moved on. It's moved on. Way on. Way out there. Way out there. We're way out there in the middle of space. On a ball of dirt, rock, and water, traveling around a huge ball of nuclear fusion. You're already way out. You're as far out as you're ever going to get. So what's having a little blue hair and, some rings all up the center of your face and, I can't tell what gender you are. Your name's Pat. I don't care. Thank you, Pat. The coffee was great. Here's a 5-ski. I'm guessing that's what I'm having to deal with, man. I have to deal with me. It's not them. It's me. It's my hang up, bro. I'm the one with the hang up, not this person. Just like when I was a kid, young, growing up, I rolled my pants up to my knees and had on tall socks, different color on each one, stripes, different color stripes, and some Michael Jordans. It's like in the 80s, red and black and white high tops. And I was like, he's got those Jordache jeans, pinstripe Jordache jeans rolled up to his knees, different color socks and red and white and black. They don't even match, and a button-down shirt with a mullet. And I'm making fun of these dudes with blue hair. Ha! I was bleached. I had peroxide in my hair. How am I to make fun of these people? Just what they were doing wasn't a thing back then, and what we're doing back then isn't a thing now. Thank God. Because if I had to deal with a bunch of brads, I'd be upset all the time. So I'm talking to myself here. I'm preaching. What's that song by James called Laid? Mixed around with gender roles. Messed around with gender roles. I'm not really messing around with gender roles. I do have a picture of me in a dress. 2 or 3 pictures of me in dresses. I'm very sexy in a dress. I was when I was younger. I was thinner. Now I got a little bit of a gut. Let me tell you something. This white hair and this gut I earned. Literally, I paid for it. I paid for this dress and I paid for the food to fill this gut up. I'm fixing that bullshit, bro. It's fixing. Yeah, so I'm not any better than the blue-haired people. They're not any better than me. We're just different, We're from a different time. I'm old enough to be their grandfather. No shit. That's weird, man. Because I was young just a few days ago. I was a young son of a bitch in college. That was me. I didn't look like that, though. I had a bowl haircut in college. 90s, early 90s. Whole Kurt Cobain thing was in style, Just kind of let it grow. Have a long hair where you push it behind one ear and go, hey, man, how you doing? But now it's, it's different now, This gender thing is really weird. It freaks out a lot of people. I don't really understand it. I mean, I've only came across, a couple of gender things out there. That's what everybody says. I come across a male and female. You got your wiener, you got your one in vajajas. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've seen. But I think it's deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that. I think this is some kind of a psychological thing. It's and it happens. I mean, whenever a certain species get around certain types of environments, they kind of, certain males lose their malehood or get it ripped off or something, spiders and stuff. I mean, rip their heads off. I mean, it's weird things happen. Human beings are part of the animal kingdom. Everybody says, no, I tell you, I'm not no animal. I was injected here by some kind of something somewhere. Well, I don't know about all that. You came out of the earth just like everybody else came out of the earth, You weren't put here. You came out of here. You're part of this thing. And sometimes it kills stuff off. I mean, it's the whole thing is part of one thing. That's like that thing that we were talking about the other day, or I was ranting about, probably to myself, but you're this one thing. It's like I can't breathe without this environment unless I package it up and carry it with me. I can't be me without that being that. This I need all this stuff. There's no Brad without this environment. That tree couldn't live without everything else here. That tree couldn't, because he's been highly impacted by human beings. I got a rope tied to him. Well, he's probably scared. He's like, I don't know what would happen if they take the rope off of me. I'd probably go flying into the sky. No, Mr. Tree, you won't do that. But you're a part of it. You're part of it. You're part of it. We're all a part of this big thing, and it kills people. Just look at dinosaurs. The whole universe was like, the planet had heated up too much. It was hot. There was no ice on either pole. Things were rampant and wild. It was like a hot summer day forever. Just rock and roll all the time. Just hard rap. Just everything hard and heavy all the damn time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for millions of years. Millions of fucking years. Rock and roll wide open for millions of years. And the universe is like, man, tell them to turn the radio down. I can't tell myself think. And they got as a coalition and said, okay, let's just throw in some rocks at them. Shut up, you earthlings. Those dinosaurs, man. That's a mean son of bitches. And yeah, we're going through another heating period now. Well, not today. Today it's kind of cold. But there's heating periods. Where's going on, man? You know, it's been 80 degrees February, you know, March. We've been getting weather we usually get like after Easter. But now, you know, we're heating up a little bit. We're not nearly there. It hadn't got crazy yet. You think it's crazy now with all this. I think it was like a blah, 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 and the other side, blah, 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 oh, you know, like a fence there, you know, just screaming wide open about, I don't know, the color of a frog, gender, some of the stuff I was talking about. I'm telling you, this universe, that movie about M Night Shyamalan, Knowing, or what was it? Not Knowing, what was it? The Happening. I guess this planted the thought in my head. It's like, you know, it kills off the dinosaurs. It can kill off people. There's just too fucking many of us. There's too many human beings running around here causing too much mischief. Even the human beings. Even the human beings know that sometimes. Specifically when we're all just out blowing each other up and shit, you know. I just don't think that's what the universe wants, dudes. You see what happens? The universe sees it. God sees it. However you want to define it. And it's like, shut the hell up. He did it in the Bible. He killed all people. You act like a bunch of freaking nutballs. And everybody's right. I'm right. I'm fucking right, man. What I say is the truth. God says it is. Told me in my dreams last night. Both sides are saying the same fucking thing. Just finding shit to fight about. And we're paying people lifetime salaries to do so. To create further division. Turn the shit off. Don't pay their fucking taxes, bro. Well, pay the taxes. I don't want to get you in trouble. But turn the TV off. That's the tax I'm talking about. The TV tax. Turn the shit off. And tune in and listen to me. I got some shit to tell you. I've been alive for a long time. I got some shit to tell you. I can smear it up for you. I can make you more insane than you already are.